Scroll through your social feed today, and success looks like a constant stream of international flights, designer clothes, and exclusive weekend parties. We see a luxury item like this white Mercedes-Benz and instantly assume the owner has it all figured out. But visible status symbols are remarkably good at hiding a complete financial vacuum. There are countless professionals earning six-figure incomes, 1, maybe 2 lakh rupees a month, who are entirely broke by the 30. Every single rupee that comes in immediately goes out to service a lifestyle they treat as a requirement. The truth is, every time you get paid, your money is forced down one of 3 specific pathways. And right now, the vast majority of earners are unknowingly stuck on path number 2. We are so focused on buying things that make us look wealthy, we actively drain the resources required to actually become wealthy. Let's map out the first route. Path number 1 is driven by a poverty mindset. In this system, income hits the account and is instantly devoured by endless, unmanaged desires before it can be put to work. Path number 2 is far more deceptive. This is the middle-class trap. It feels safe, and it looks impressive to your peers because it creates a highly convincing illusion of success. To understand why it's a trap, we have to look at how cash actually flows. In a strict financial sense, an asset is simply anything that puts money into your pocket. A liability is anything that takes money out. That primary home you live in, it requires continuous maintenance, taxes, and interest payments. Your car loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot. Your expensive smartphone, your premium clothes, these are all liabilities pulling cash out of your system. The middle class accelerates this outward flow by borrowing money to buy these depreciating items. Using credit cards and EMIs to fund a lifestyle means you are paying a premium to a bank for things that are actively losing their worth. So while Path 2 successfully buys you social status, it mathematically guarantees that you will stay exactly where you are, chained to a cycle of debt. Then there is Path number 3, the reality of wealth. If you stood next to someone on this path, you might not even notice them, because true wealth is largely invisible. Instead of upgrading their lifestyle with every pay bump, people on Path 3 channel a significant portion of their primary income past consumer goods and directly into an asset engine. That engine is built of things like dividend-paying stocks, real estate that generates rent, or scalable side businesses. These assets do something remarkable. They generate their own new streams of income. Over time, this compounding cycle builds. Eventually, that secondary income is large enough to cover their lifestyle desires. They get to buy what they want without ever touching the original capital that produces the cash. True wealth functions through these invisible mechanics, a self-sustaining cycle that preserves capital while funding a lifestyle. Moving from the middle-class trap to that self-sustaining system requires abandoning the employee mindset. Employees think entirely about their next paycheck. Investors think about capital allocation and where their money can multiply. The first practical step to rewiring your finances is to measure the bleed. You have to open your daily bank statements and categorize every single transaction into strict columns: asset, liability, or direct expense. Once you have the raw data, identify the traps. Look for any item you purchased on credit that is steadily dropping in value. This highlights exactly where your wealth is leaking out of your control. To fix the leak, you automate your future. Commit a set percentage, even just 10%, to investments, and schedule it to leave your account on the first day of the month. Take the decision entirely out of your own hands, so you never have to rely on willpower. Knowing terms like compounding and rate of return is just basic financial literacy. Financial intelligence is the ruthless, consistent application of those systems to your daily life. Real wealth exists in the background. It provides the absolute freedom of knowing your capital is working tirelessly to buy back